Mobile One.
So, you've got a Corolla and you're having trouble getting the CV axle out. Wait, start at the beginning. What happened?
I couldn't get the stupid thing out, and I was like, Brian, can we use your lift?
Help.
Get under there.
And what did I say?
Yeah, come on over.
Okay.
Anyway, so...
Is that COVID? Is that the Rona?
China. So I was trying to pry and pop it out this way, and I couldn't get it to pry. Nothing.
Did you couldn't find any
Well, for one,
pry bar big enough?
no, I have an assortment of pry bars, but I had this in the
Was
driveway.
it the design of the car?
Well, it was, for one, it was how close it was to the ground. So my short pry bar was enough leverage, and the longer pry bars were too long. Couldn't
No.
pop it up.
What about my way? If we do it my way with a pry bar underneath the bottom of it, would that fit under the ground? I did it my way. Man, I'm a good singer for a very limited range.
Yes, no, it would work much better. And that's what I'm going to remember from this.
Cool. This transmission and all the chrome has this curved buttress, and it blocks you from being able to get good access to it. So you've got an open vacancy where you can't pry anything, and then you have this, and it's hard to get a latch on it. Would you agree?
I would agree.
Do you have any scary stories that you can tell us? Whoa.
I'm the leprechaun.
You use these ribs right here, you use a pry bar, and you know how they curve? You put that curve into here and just whack it from that side. If it doesn't work, turn it over, because sometimes these get stuck, and that's how you get it out. It's hard to pry them out on the driver's side because you have this. You can see where somebody's been prying and having a struggle of getting it out, and it just never comes out. So you run the pry bar up here and bam, smack it out. And that's what we did. So you want to line it up so that you've got something to grab onto. This is a no-go. This works. And you want to have the end of the CV axle undone and floating. And if you have somebody hold it straight out, that helps too. You just put a pry bar in here, rest it on the drain plug so it's nice and happy, and you just smack it. So I've got the side of the hammer. You just go, and as you can see, it's loose. These can be really difficult, but this does it. And you got to commit on your whack. If you commit good, it goes good. Just like that. Now we've got the seal out, and the way I do the seal is I use a gear wrench ratcheting pry bar. You set it to where it's about this angle, come in under here, put it straight up, and then just slowly pull it out that way. Works awesome. As for getting the seal in, that's a real trick, you know, because you're shooting in through all of this. It's hard to get a hammer in there and tap it and get everything just right. Let me show you what I do for that. This is the old seal that came out of it, and you can see there's all these little ding marks all around it from screwdrivers and whatnot, and this actually got dented in a couple of places because, you know, a screwdriver will reach in there, but then that's the drawback and cause your new seal to fail. And these can be a little bit of a pain to find. There's our new seal, because the dealership's closed after hours. Take a socket. This one happens to be a 45 millimeter Harbor Freight socket from
China.
And you take the lip of it, because you can't get the thing to work, right? So you start from one corner, and this actually works to your advantage, and you push it against this way, and you twist it slowly, gently, one way and then the other. It'll actually hold the seal for you. And then you take an extension like this 3-inch extension. This is all 3/4 inch drive. It's beefy. Then you get this. You can either put Permatex Right stuff on it, or you can put grease on it, or whatever. Gasket maker's a good call, as long as you keep it away from being on the inside of here. And even then, it would be fine. Just take a little grease, put that there, put a little gasket maker on the outside, and just tap it in. By the way, this is a C59 transmission, driver's side output shaft seal. Look at the difference in the size on these things. It's enormous.
E531.
C59, that's the only one I know. I actually wrote it on the transmission, so we'll have it for reference next time. Just a little bit to keep her sliding. There's a little method in how I'm holding this. My fingertips are touching both the transmission and the outer edge of the seal. And I'm hitting the back of this thing in different places as it needs. So this thing can bounce up and down, and when it sticks out, it blocks right there. So I'm going to take a little dab of grease, and then it doesn't anymore. Just rotate it around, and then use a little bit to where the shoulder of it is, where the seal's going to go, and then it won't mess up your seal or cut out on the way in. Just think honeymoon night. nice and smooth sailing, no chafing. Don't chafe your seal. I'm going to line it up like a pool cue. Just slide hammer it in. It's that easy. How easy? Super easy. Take this guy, look at where your little dent-a-dinger is, this guy, and then see if it's between these two, because you're going to have to hit that. If you can remember to line it up, it makes it a lot easier with your chisel.
You give up?
I give up. Look how low the CV axle is, and then how low the seal on that is, and how high the fill to overflow plug is. It's thirsty. Look at this. Looks like it could blow a seam right in my face at any moment. Strange thing is I've done this so many times and it never has. Thank goodness. Still thirsty. Yep. I'm convinced.
Oh, no.
We're there, dude.
You give up?
I give up. Got a little air pressure in there. I wonder what can flex inside that rigid case that would cause that. Seals maybe? It's not good. There it goes. Didn't wanna. Must have been a lot of overfill. It's kind of fun to watch. It's like a lava lamp or something. Some kind of pulse strobe, or perhaps sunlight through waves in the ocean on the sandy floor below. Where's Sandy? Blip. Good enough. Good not. I want it to get them on the shoe. I want to save a little extra. What happens if you overflow a transmission, Spanky? This much? Nothing.
Yeah, see.
Absolutely nothing, Miss Weaver. Red snapper. Very good.
Very tasty.
Very tasty fish.
Oh no, that one got empty. I just took it from...
Thanks for watching. Be sure to click like and subscribe. Bonus footage at the end.